welcome to the Doctor Who review podcast around the console with me, your host Bob, joined by Suky, John, and Cliff. Craig / Glory is on holiday, bless him. And this time we are putting around the console the Sylvester McCoy season 25 opener, Remembrance of the Daleks. Whee! I
Well done,
introduced the
Bob.
podcast.
Oh,
Honestly, I feel like I used to do
finally.
all the time. I just not done it for so long. Anyway, right, let's go around and find out what we all think. I will come to Suki first. What do you think, Suck? Just a little teaser.
Oh, so you don't want me to do a Craig monologue and just carry on
No,
goofing?
no.
Fair
Just
play.
yeah. Just get a
Right.
vibe.
My vibe is it's a classic. It's brilliant. It's fantastic. Sylv and Sophie are on top form. So, yeah, there's my vibe. Brilliant. Classic.
Wow. Sheps, what you vibing?
I held this back until to tell you on this. This was the first Doctor Who story I watched. This
Ever?
got me hooked on Doctor Who.
Ah,
And what I want to really, for anyone who's never seen the classic ones to start with as well, it's fantastic. It's brilliant.
Yep. There you go. John,
I watched it. Yeah. I watched it.
don't do this to me, John.
Yeah, no, it was fine. It was good.
Fine.
I think this it was one of the better ones, one of the better Sylvester McCoy and Ace ones. Ace wasn't as annoying as she inevitably is for the other ones, so I really enjoyed it. Nice little. I'm sure I've seen it before though. I'm sure we
Maybe.
must have reviewed it one point
Maybe.
in my life, but yeah,
Maybe
I
I've
got that
got-
deja vu all the way through. But yeah, it was a Doctor Who episode I watched. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, John. Me. I'll have a first vibe. It is for me what Cliff said there. If these new Who fans, the young ones, they ask me, well, they don't ask me. I tell them if they want to watch Classic Who, this is the one I recommend. It is for me the best story in Classic Who. I love it. It's incredible. It does everything for the perfection itself. So yeah, it's my favorite of Classic. Well, of Who. Just of Doctor Who. So yeah, positive vibe apart from John.
I'm positive, but apathetic still as well.
I mean, it's just the whole the plot, the script, the cast, the effects. Like,
it's great.
It had a lot of money spent on it for Doctor Who, and I think Sophie Aldred and Sylvester McCoy are just absolutely. They've hit it off straight away, and
this is the first episode as well, wasn't it?
It was the first, full episode, just them two.
Yeah.
And she just branches out. She's just great. This is like a proper one where it's Doctor and companion, not just companion in the background.
Oh,
she does a shitload of stuff
brilliant.
all the way through. It's great.
I mean, just the whole cast as well, class, just all of them. It was just special weapons Dalek.
Pyrotechnics, explosion everywhere.
And the Brigadier's not the Brigadier, who is kind of like, if there was going to be a replacement for Nicholas Courtney, this guy would be it. You know what I mean? It's just like, I don't know. There's a lot of armies in Sylvester McCoy's last couple of seasons, from what I remember as well. Like Nemesis and Curse of Fenric and all that. But the first thing I love about it is the fact that, like I said, the script is pacey, perfect pace, really clever, really good, makes sense. But it's like the fact that this is the point where the Doctor takes control of it again. He's not just bumbling in somewhere and there's a dead body on the floor or whatever. It's like he's gone there for purpose, and he's gone back to the beginning of the TV show when we first see him in the TV show as well. He's gone back to Totter's Yard or whatever, and he's gone back to Coal Hill School because he's left something there when he was William Hartnell and all them little references. And he's just in such the mystery and the control that this Doctor is now kicking out. It's just awesome.
This is where the Doctor Sylvester McCoy's had sort of input into the stories that he's going to and the way he plays his character. So he says, "I want to make a Doctor more mysterious. I want to be able to not be as jokey as he was before." This is also like the 25th anniversary year, so John Nathan Turner decided he's going to put in a lot of references to the past. And obviously this story, as Bob says, it goes right back to the very first episode with... Go on, Cliff.
I was going to say, but it's not overkill. It's not
No,
one
no.
where you
No,
would have
no.
had
It
to have
doesn't
watched
matter.
it. It
No.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Those, it's like sometimes it's like, what on earth is that? People are like, what have I missed? You don't need to have watched it.
It
The
matters.
way it's written is
It
very
matters to
clever.
me because
It matters to me because
yeah, you know what I mean. But like,
but
you
when
don't
I
have-
watched
yeah, you
this,
don't
it was
have
like
to.
the first one. I wanted to watch the others, and I started watching them as well. But the one thing what Suki picked up on as well is you can really tell a massive difference from the way it's written for the Doctor as opposed to the first season he was in. He's less jokey, he's less bumbling, he's more manipulative as well. You can see he's already moving the chess pieces well ahead.
Yeah, this is where it all begins. Him training is whatever he's doing, doing
grooming her,
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it. But this is where it begins, like his Doctor in control and doing all this stuff, and nothing's a sledgehammer either because it's all left open to interpretation. The little bits and pieces of information that he gives, he's more than as we discover later as well, he's more than just a mere Time Lord, isn't he? So it's cool. John's being quiet. Sorry, it's okay. Go on.
I was just going to say what Cliff just said about grooming her. This is the very first time, right? I have just thought when I was watching the episode, when I thought to myself, the Doctor's somewhere like 900 odd year. This is a 16-year-old girl, and this is the very first time. And I've watched this story, I don't know, loads of times because it's one of the very first ones I recorded on video. We'd had a video by then.
Yeah.
So this is one of the first ones I recorded because it was the very first episode. This episode in that first week, I'd constantly watched all the while, and this is the very first time for some unknown reason where I've gone. He's traveling with a 16-year-old. Is that proper? And I had to get over that one.
I don't think he's fucking her though. Suki.
No,
I
there's
think
no
that's all right.
sexual
Well, this
energy there as well. So
No.
and also it's street legal, Suki. So
yeah, that's true. So
Yeah, but
everything
you know
goes.
you know the rule though, Bob, don't you?
what?
You really shouldn't be going out with a girl that's less than like half your age plus 7. So unless she's 457 years old, he's legit.
Who created that rule?
It works.
I don't
Try
know.
it out. Try it out. Try it out, Bob.
I'll tell you who it wasn't. Jimmy Page. John.
I thought the rule was if this hair on the wicket, it's time to play cricket.
No, that's man.
Right.
That's Salford.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, that's a
Salford
Salford.
rules.
Yeah. The Northwest is a different place, listeners and watchers. John, come on.
Yeah.
You've heard our buzz and vibe. Has it made you a bit more or less tepid?
No, of all the classic Who's we've watched, this is definitely one of the better ones quality wise. You could tell it straight away. And I really enjoyed the fact that the Doctor was being the Doctor, and I really enjoyed the fact that Sophie Aldred was playing Ace like not so much of an annoying teen as she was in a lot of the other things that I've seen her in. There was like lots of good writing in it as well. I appreciated that, and the effects were quite extreme considering the time that it was done. I did like that one. There's one point where she's turned the telly on and it refers to this dude's science fiction film.
Yeah.
I love that little note.
that.
That was some tiny little point which like messes with the fourth wall kind of thing. But yeah, it was I enjoyed it, and I think the performance of the other people, the non-Doctor Who people, the primary cast of them, Rupert, whatever he called, what is he called? Is it Rupert Everett? I don't know.
Oh, Simon Williams.
Simon Williams.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Who would have been a brilliant new Brigadier if they were to do a new Brigadier?
And the two interchangeable women and all that stuff. The really it was really good, and I think that setting in the '60s was quite a good idea as well. Because it did harken back to the old Hartnell days.
She had a bit of a Barbara vibe, did the
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Yes,
and that was cool. But in fact, while we're talking about supporting cast, because on the Blu-ray, and I think I mentioned it in our group chat, there was a documentary on it that Toby Haydock did about searching for Dursley. So Dursley, and correct me, what's his last name, Suki? McClendon, yes.
I think.
So he was he called Mike Smith in this? The sergeant fella?
Sergeant Mike Smith, yeah.
He was brilliant in it, by the way. So he did a thing called Search for Dursley. So he died at 30 with AIDS. So he died in 1995. So basically, it was during the whole horrendousness of the gay community and AIDS and all that kind of thing. And he sort of went to find out about his life. Now, he is unbelievably entwined in Doctor Who. It was quite scary. So he spoke to Sophie Aldred, who became friends and everything like that. He spoke to, and then she said, "Go and speak to Nicola Bryant, who played Perry." Now, them two were utter best friends. Before all that, and she got him this job on Doctor Who, and he was also a big Doctor Who fan. So he used to watch it. His sisters were saying he used to watch it every Saturday and all that kind of thing. Anyway, during this time in 1988 or whatever it was, he was becoming a really big star before he got ill. And he was a very talented fella, very good looking fella. And also during this time, Russell T Davies's best friend Julie was best friends with him as well. So RTD had met him, etc., during this whole time. And RTD then went on to base It's a Sin, the character that Ollie, what's he called? The fellow
Ollie Alexander.
Yeah, plays in that. He basically bases him on Dursley. So, and obviously his friend Julie's in it and all that kind of thing as well. And loads of the dirty sexual lines that are in Queer as Folk came from Dursley's mouth at parties and this kind of thing. So it's kind of like it was an amazing documentary. In sort of like a tribute to this guy who I've only ever sort of thought he's pretty good in Doctor Who. To find out all these Doctor Who kind of links and all this kind of stuff, and the fact that how much he's influenced Russell T Davies as well, writing the stuff that's got him famous and where he is and all that kind of thing, which I thought was quite fascinating. But in this,
I've seen that myself.
Honestly, it's brilliant. Toby Haydock does the great documentaries. He did that weekend with Waterhouse when he spent the weekend with Matthew Waterhouse. Brilliant. Again, converted me at Adric at that point when we did a review, that and the full life or whatever it was we did from Big Finish. But anyway, that's just me because we mentioned supporting cast. It was just a fabulous sort of linking thing and a celebration of a very young man's life. He was super talented and a very nice chap. So I just wanted to put that out there. But anyway, supporting cast, and he was ace. He was ace in it as well.
He was really good in it as well. I like the turn of events where at first Ace has some kind of, you don't know if it's some kind of romance or some kind of sparks grow, and then she starts finding out who he really is, and he starts being this racist stuff from that.
Also, that was plausible. It was believable. The chemistry was very nice there.
Yeah,
I thought. And then when you kind of, even though like it wasn't the Daleks, we didn't know it was the Daleks. He was still a racist. So it's kind of like they're still wanting to do this weird racist Nazi thing. So you can't.
I really like the fact that when Sophie Aldred saw that sign in the window, the no coloured thing, it wasn't briefly. We didn't get hit over the head by it. She just her disdain for that was enough, and like she just didn't like make an issue of it, but she was definitely making a statement with the way she did that. So it was good.
It was very good. Well, it's Benny Ranovich who wrote this, so he was a New Adventures writer, etc. With a lot of the Who writers that have come back in New Who, and a very top-selling, successful novelist who's done Sucky's Gonna Get Out His Rivers of London. We can't fully see it because there you go, and they're like top sellers. So the man is a brilliant writer. But I've
read a bunch of them as well.
Oh, they're great books. So that's who wrote this one. Hence the writing is very strong.
Is this his first one he's written?
Yes. This was what did he write? He wrote Battlefield, didn't he?
He wrote Battlefield the year later.
Yeah. So he was like one of Cartmell's top. He knew he was good, basically. So yeah.
Well, they've collaborated since then on the Rivers of London comic books, so they've kept close, and so they have been. As Bob said, they've been quite close collaborators.
Well, as well,
years later.
So you've been doing this as well. Like Rona Munro, she went on to write, a New Who. Paul Cornell, from this kind of era of new adventure writers, went on to write for New Who. It's kind of best. Mark Platt, I'm going to put Mark Platt. He kind of did write for New Who, but they didn't really give him his proper due on it, on the Edge of Steel and stuff like that with the Sidemen and stuff. From spare parts and that. But yeah, it's it's just
the supporting cast that you mentioned. They've all gone on to do Big Finish together as a group called Countermeasures, which is like a story set in the 1960s where the three surviving cast members are joined by a mysterious boss, and they go around doing alien incursions into human society and stuff like that, where they investigate that. That's really
Like a
good.
bit Torchwoody.
A bit torturedy, and it's before Unit was formed,
Oh,
so
right. That sounds
it's
good.
like Unit investigating basically. But
That
that's
sounds-
available on Big Finish. I think they have they were disbanded, but they did come back for a one-off story only about a couple
I
of years
mean,
ago.
they were
But,
really
right,
good, but it's
yeah.
not like Big Finish to jump on anything, is it? You know what I mean? Like they will make anything. As in, I'm not knocking the quality of Big Finish, but there's so much output from Big Finish. I think it's
yeah.
a bit ridiculous. Like when they were doing the monthly, and it was just monthly, it was great because you had that one thing every month, something to look forward to. It was more special. But like television, music, everything nowadays, it's so they've saturated it so much. Maybe because they've had to, because that's the current climate of media and entertainment. There's just too much of it. And does it have a detriment to the quality? Probably.
Yeah, but you don't have to buy everything they do. You don't have to. If
No,
you,
but you
if you,
want to.
if
Have
you
you met?
just
Have
like,
you met Bob, Suky?
yeah,
Have you met Bob?
John
have
has
you
a
met?
valid point.
Excuse me, but have you met me and all
Yeah.
this stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you
But
know what?
I'll listen to everything.
I mean,
If I want to listen to, say, the 13th Doctor stories, I might go and buy a story online and get that. If I want to listen to the Fugitive, I might go and buy the story online. I don't have to go around buying absolutely everything.
but I'm not. But it's not the buying of it. It's the the time consumption of having to listen to so many hours, days of audio. I mean, John's right in saying that, if my Monster Repellent isn't next to Death of the Daleks, I will go mental. Like I have to have it all. So it's kind of like the monthly range was fine. That's all I'm saying. And then the odd little, maybe special every now and then, not like every hour.
Yeah, but have you thought though that Bob, that you're the sort of person that inspired them to now saturate the market because you buy everything, so you're at fault for this rather than them.
I don't buy it.
Yeah, all right,
I won't get into it, John.
Okay.
I will not get into it. But I mean, I'm appreciative of the work they do. Just too much. That's all I'm saying. Like Marvel.
Yeah.
Let's not speak
all
about
them
Marvel.
things.
Let's not speak about
A spaceship being swung in by a crane in Doctor Who was amazing. By the way, a full size spaceship,
All
being
size.
swung in by a crane, with all that pyrotechnics and all that. It was just cool, man. Normally it would have been a shit little spaceship on a CSO background or whatever, but they full did it, and they full like swung onto it, and it makes such a difference having that kind of real prop. Or whatever,
the physical stuff where they can play around with as well. I've seen the Daleks come out. It's amazing.
It's so cool.
Seen a behind the scenes stunt coordinator who can go around doing the stunts properly as well, instead of doing haphazardly as they have done in the past. I mean, the first Dalek ray gun, where the soldier is just flung backwards. That was when I first watched it. I just thought to myself, "Wow, never seen that before." And the way it just went, and there was also all the explosions that was happening left, right, and centre.
But also got that bit where Ace jumps through the window.
Yeah.
That is like, whoa! You don't see companions doing shit like that. She beats him,
and it's proper. It's proper as well. Like, she didn't jump through the window, but she did everything else.
Yeah,
and it looks proper good.
When she slides under the table, do you know it looks like she smacks some chair?
Yeah. Oh no, she proper goes for it. It's awesome. Like every part of this, I'd say apart from episode 4, it loses a bit of the traction and pace, but throughout definitely the first 3 episodes, it's just brilliant. And I only say that because you get a bit more Dalek-y, and Daleks can be quite slow, and they lose a bit of the whatever.
Well, I think the vocals of the Daleks were very good as well, because they were proper fiercely vocal. He wasn't messing around. They were proper aggressive, and rather than just exterminate, it was all proper shouty.
It also helps because in New Who, it's all the Dalek voices are done by one person, Nicholas Briggs. Whereas in this story, over the course of the story, there's about 4 to 5 people, including Terry Mulloy.
And John Leeson as well. The voice of the fellow that voice K9 does it as well, and I could tell it was him at one point as well. It was John Leeson. Roy Skelton, the proper ones were on it. It was.
And you got Terry Malloy brought him back as well.
Yeah, and again
as Roy Trommeley. Roy Trommeley.
Briefly, yeah, and do you know what? I remember seeing. Obviously, this is the second time we see the Imperial Daleks, do they call them?
Yeah,
the golden and white ones that we saw in Colin Baker's. But I love the fact they've now mutated into a skeleton which is etched in to the Dalek rather than just being the blob. And they also show that differential as well of the old Dalek, if you like, which is, the blob inside. I don't know. It's just kind of, and the creepy girl. Brilliant.
Oh, the young
creepy
girl,
kids.
Jasmine Briggs.
Great. Who's now a producer on
Strictly Come Dancing,
apparently. So there you go.
Anything where they put old people or young kids in weird
freaky
situations freak me out.
I did not see that coming as well, by the way, at the time when she turned around in the chair.
Yeah.
That it was her using it for the computer.
Yeah.
And when she continued as well with the, sort of, at
she
the end,
Mike, don't she, as well?
Star Wars zappers and all that kills Mike. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty brutal. Like it's
Mike's death was good because usually they just like fall down, but he was like
smashed into the
proper smashed into it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was nice. And then when she goes in, and she's like, it's a serious, thing because you're thinking, well, she's obviously not going to kill Ace, but it's what's. So I thought it was just everything about this was just.
I loved the little snippets all the way through it. So you had the bit where the Doctor and Ace, when they're in the car in the van, when she's driving, and he's telling her what the Daleks is, and he's like, left, what? They were hit? No, turn left, and it's all like little bits, and then there's another bit about he's never got a pen, and he's always looking for a pen and a pencil. It's just little snippets where you think, it's the way he's written it. You got the serious bit, you got the philosophy, you got the racism, and he always adds in these little funny elements all the way through it. It's one of the best written.
Oh no, it is absolutely. And the biggest thing of this, and I remember this as a kid, was the end. The cliffhangers were amazing, but particularly.
Oh yes, yeah.
I mean, wow, the Dalek going upstairs.
That was the first time it was done. That
I remember thinking, he's got. I remember thinking, I was 8, watching this at the time, and I remember it's clear as day. And my childhood memory is not the best, but it was like I remember it going, he's fine. He's gone upstairs. Oh my fuck. The fucking Dalek is going up fucking stairs. And even as an 8-year-old, that's exactly what I thought.
But, you've always known that they went upstairs. You've always known.
No.
To actually see.
You see it. It's okay.
To actually see it. Yeah, that was it. Yeah. Especially, and then I had a couple of people in the family. The dog go upstairs. And because I'd already recorded, I said, watch this. And I remember vividly showing this to 2 cousins, saying, look at this, Daleks do go upstairs.
I could, in my head as well, the Dalek went, yeah, you're not laughing now, Tom Baker, you cocky cunt. When he fucking does in Destiny, when he jumps that thing, you can't get up here, or whatever he says to the Dalek. I just was like, it scared the fuck out of me, and it blew my mind. It was one of the most just pivotal moments of my childhood.
And it's one of the best cliffhangers ever. From Doctor Who.
Oh, because it was.
Can you imagine watching that and then having to wait to the next one?
Oh, it was unbelievable.
They had 3 brilliant cliffhangers.
Yeah,
3.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All 3 of them were really, really great. And the second one where Ace is suddenly surrounded by the Daleks was fantastic.
Although I will say this, right? I get it from the cliffhanger point of view, but they're just taking fucking ages. I'll just fucking shoot her like you did with the soldiers. Like just because, she's like one of the main actors, so you can't shoot her. They're all like, it's cool, but you know what I mean? It's like, well.
Yeah. The third cliffhanger had that extra bit where he goes, I think I might have made a mistake, and then they cut it out of the following episode. And I was thinking to myself, why did they do that? If they're going to do it, just leave it in. Put it at the end of the one episode. Just leave it.
They edited it back because I watched the very slightly edited special edition on the Blu-ray or whatever it is they've done for it, and that's back in again. I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
I watched the iPlayer version.
Yeah, it was like, I think, and again, it's cool because he's like, if he can't, the Doctor can't be in full control because then there's no particular jeopardy. There has to be elements of surprise to him to be like, shit.
Yeah, well, they had the surprise in this when he realised there were 2 factions of Daleks, wouldn't there? If it
Yeah.
had just been the one, it could have just goaded whoever was in charge of Davros
Yeah.
into it, blowing up Skaro and just probably saved a lot of lives on Earth, because there's been a few battles between the Daleks and the two factions of the Daleks. But when they had the other faction turn up, the one with the added bits on, all right, that's where his plan goes a bit awry, like.
Oh, when they
Yeah.
bring out that Dalek with its like the full on like
Special
Arnold
weapons
Schwarzenegger
Dalek.
shooting
Yeah.
one. That's
Yeah.
Best
awesome.
Dalek.
Read the novel on that, because that in the
So
in the
good.
novel, if that special weapons Dalek is just because it's different to every other Dalek, is despised by the rest of the Dalek
But
race.
they're all scared.
Yeah, they're scared of
Blow
it,
the
but at the
shit
same
out of
time,
them.
they just scared. They just do not like this this version, this Dalek.
Oh, when he was in when they appeared in the Capaldi two-parter. Oh, I was just like,
yeah.
this is amazing. Like, it is the most, for me, it's my favourite Dalek. I love Special Weapons Dalek. It's great. Yeah.
Yeah, I watched I downloaded the shouldn't have said that. But I got the special edition one, so I watched that one. But
Yeah.
seeing the special edition one, and I remember the older one, showing all the lasers new and everything like that. It's done such a great job.
So with this particular Blu-ray set, so when we watched the Happiness Patrol, they did a lot of editing, a lot of half an hour episodes kind of thing. Peter McTighe, because he did a lot of that stuff. He was like, we did not fuck with this pretty much because you don't fuck Remembrance basically. So there's tiny little bits.
Those little bits just add it because they don't really need it on this that much because the pyrotechnics was so done well.
Yeah,
they had so much, and Ace actually hurt herself in real life because the pyrotechnics went off a lot bigger than they thought, and she ended up getting.
Well, the rocket launcher, when she's a rocket launcher behind the desk, it's got the kickback. The kickback.
Yeah,
that's fucking cool, man. So,
did you see the butler guy from that American TV show?
Prince Bel-Air.
Prince Bel-Air, yeah. I love that bit in the coffee shop when he's writing about everything.
You muted, John.
Brilliant scene. Brilliant
I'm trying
scene.
to remember who that was.
It was,
I recognise him.
Yeah.
Jousey somebody. Oh, I can't remember.
He's been in EastEnders as well, hasn't he?
He's just been in the new Thursday Murder Club. He's in that.
Oh yeah, as the vicar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For some reason, do you remember the TV show? Was it called Desmond's?
Yeah.
He wasn't in that, was he? No, he wasn't. Was he? No. Because I used to love Desmond's. I don't know why.
That was another black man, Bob. Well done.
No, I know. Don't. No, John. I don't know why. I was thinking was he in? I don't know why. It reminded me of Desmond. Is all I'm saying.
Lenny Henry was in it too, but
fuck off, John. I'm gonna. Sure, I can't. Desmond's was brilliant. It was like Red Dwarf, Desmond's, Mary Whitehouse experience. You know what I mean? As a kid, that was my kind of go-to of watching Young Ones. That was my comedy kind of area as a kid. But yeah, Fresh Prince Blair, boom.
It was a great one. It's a good one. Like you said at the beginning, is the one where you tell people to watch who've not seen Classic Who.
Yeah, 100%.
But the only thing is, I'll tell you one thing, right? What I was thinking
of when I watched it. Like Borat then. Only thing is, right,
because of such a change.
Okay, I'm just going to tell you. Sorry, 1 second. I'm just going to tell you. Joseph Marcel did appear in Desmond's.
I fucking told you.
One episode, Matthew.
You remembered that one?
I remember that one.
Nice save.
Yeah. Sorry, no worries, mate.
What I was going to say is, because there's the change to the Doctor, you can see there's a change from the first season he did. Can you imagine this being his first episode? Sylvester McCoy. Do you reckon it would have got more viewers straight away? Because this was like, if you would have watched this as the first one, even though there was rumblings or maybe people been talking about maybe it should be going off, and it continued from here, I think it might have stayed.
The beauty of it is no one gave a fuck at the BBC anymore. They're just whatever. But so
this one looked like the food loads.
No, as in like the Andrew Cartmel, JNT started giving a fuck again. and they really wanted to make something amazing, and they did make something amazing. But the BBC, that's why they got this freedom then, and it was that time, the late 80s, where you had alternative comedy, for example, and they were kind of like they got the freedom that they just was required to make this TV show great again. I mean, I was blinkered in young, so I loved all Doctor Who at this time. If I got a video or whatever, I just love it. I didn't care. Colin Bay, whatever, I didn't care. But I know from speaking to slightly older Doctor Who fans, or maybe, I don't know if I'll include you this in, because you were kind of...
He's always been slightly older.
But I know, like, for example, Craig and Mark and things like that from the time, they grown out of love with it, because, yeah, he was getting a bit silly, when you look at it as more of an adult. And I think Craig came back to look at it, and, I don't want to speak out to him, but he came back to look at Sylvester McCoy season 25, 26 and realised how brilliant it was. But Mark, I know for a fact, when this came on television, and he was, whatever he was, 17, 18, he was like, fuck, this is amazing, I've got Doctor Who back. So there was this, like, slightly older, late teen, kind of fan who this brought them back, and it continued to deliver quality, which now speaking to him, it's great on reflection. But this at the time was my Doctor Who, and continues to be my Doctor Who. So, but as a kid, honestly, till I was about 13, 14, you put any Doctor Who in front of me, I fucking loved it. Did not see any of this stuff criticised and all that.
Only when you're seeing it now, when you're growing old, you're like, wow, they would have done this on his first opening season. That would have been it. I don't think it would have cancelled and carried on this
time in the Rani. So, yeah, that was shit. But the other three adventures in the first season for me are really good. But it's more of a Doctor, rather than this new sort of really kind of mysterious, powerful guy. But anyway, he kind of got the fans back.
It becomes like a bit of like a god figure in this one.
Yeah,
it's playing around
this kind of. So I mean, Suky, you were older and watching Doctor Who at the time. Yeah. Did you feel the difference? Or see
obviously from what I've been watching the year before and come on to this story where the special effects were really good. I mean, there's one where you see the hand of Omega floating in midair, right? That was a really good CSL shot or special effects shot, right? Which I was impressed with. And then you got the Daleks going up the stairs, which is a shock factor. All these things just made me, as a fan, go, wow, Doctor Who's really, really good.
What were you feeling before? Did you still just love Doctor Who?
I love Doctor Who anyway.
Really care? Like, you weren't like...
I was in that mentality.
How old were you?
I was 17, 18. This
year. So similar age to Mark and Craig.
So you're watching this, and all you're hearing, pardon me, for the last few years, from Colin Baker onwards, is negativity. Because remember, I'm part of fandom. I've been going to meetings. I've been collecting the bulletin, DWB bulletin, and all this stuff. So all you're getting is criticism after criticism after criticism. And I got into my head that I'm just going to defend Doctor Who because it's something I enjoy, I want to watch.
It's the point of this podcast as well.
Yeah.
Let's defend Doctor Who.
But I'm also, at the same time, I could see the faults in it. And there was loads of faults in that first season of McCoy. Yeah. And I'm glad that McCoy and Cartmel and possibly John Nathan Turner got together and they sort of finessed the character to a point where they could think we can do this character a lot better by adding all these mysterious elements, this background story where he might have been part of the original Time Lords and stuff like that, and then gives him all this stuff that people could latch onto and go, oh yeah, this is brilliant. I need to find out more, even though it doesn't actually exist anywhere in Doctor Who lore. So you got all this bit where the hand of Oldham again, never mentioned before. Never. Suddenly it's like a weapon that William Hartnell's Doctor's left behind. Yeah.
It's massive. It's a big statement as well. And I think this is the beauty of kind of fans to a degree. I know Cartwell wasn't a big fan of sci-fi or whatever in general, but getting in these new young writers as well to put, they weren't Pip and Jane Bakers, these people. These were like young, hungry writers with these relevant ideas at the time. I mean, one of the things that does even now more so strike me is the sort of the no coloureds nonsense or whatever that's kind of going on now, and probably has done a bit more underground, but now it's a lot more vocal. It's kind of like the current themes of the time, and these young, very talented writers came in, and Cartman was brilliant at bringing them in. So it was kind of a bit punky. I'm going to call it punky. A bit like slightly alternative, young, kind of, let's fucking have it. Let's make some fucking sci-fi.
Did you say that
punky?
Sylvester McCoy had a word in as well. Like he helped change what he wanted to change.
He went and had when they were coming to plan the next season. He says, "Look, I'm playing it too comedic." It's documented. There is sources out there. Sylvester said it himself. Andrew Cartmel said he just went to him and says, "Look, I don't think I should be playing it. It's too comedic." And Cartmel himself was also, because remember the first season was stories he sort of inherited from the previous era, and he had to make them work, apart from maybe Dragonfire. But then this season onwards, it was all Cartmel stories, so he needed to make his own stamp. And so he, having words with Sylvester about it, they came up with the idea of the mysterious doctor, the manipulative doctor, and this is where it all started. And this is carried on way into the books as well.
You can see that in New Who now that they've taken loads of elements of that.
Bring the mystery back to it.
Capaldi and all that.
And also him doing this. I mean, I saw his audition tape. It was on like a bonus feature of McCoy. Fucking hell, it was amazing. He was just Doctor Who. You know what I mean? And I think, although he's great at comedy, I think whatever he's doing in this season and thereafter, he's a tremendous actor. Like, he's fucking brilliant. Brilliant comedian. The slapstick, whatever he was doing before. He can obviously do all that, but like, there's so much depth to his and the way he's playing with stuff all the time.
Yeah.
He's not just like Michael Caine, who's a brilliant actor. Fucking, we're doing the thing. He's like the Doctor because he's always all this at the same time.
Visually, Sylvester McCoy, when they're filming him, he's moving around. He's doing something. It's like in one story, he's famous. He had the apple when he had the apple and he's moving it. Isn't here? He's got like a pen and he's doing something with it. He's keeping your eye going on. He's not just standing there reading his lines.
Remember
like
this
full on creating it.
Yeah, remember this guy is also part of the Royal Shakespeare Company at the time, or round about this sort of era. He was part of that, and he was doing Shakespearean plays at wherever they do these Shakespearean plays. So he's an accomplished actor. It's just that his background when he was starting was in comedy and
slapstick comedy. Yeah. It was more the physical clown, whatever. But it works as the Doctor. It's just bloody brilliant. He's buzzing. Are you buzzing yet, John?
I don't think I can get any more buzzing than I currently am, Bob.
Are you full buzz?
I'm full buzz. I'm almost totally erect right now. Yeah.
Do you need Kleenex now?
Don't need it yet, but if we talk any more Doctor Who, I might do. Yeah.
Who's your favourite Doctor, John? Now.
I've been thinking about that for a while, but I think I'm getting on to Sylvester McCoy at the moment. Just because.
In that case, Bob, do you need Kleenex now?
It's finally.
Oh, no, I needed it 33 minutes ago. That's okay. So when I talked about Daleks going upstairs, that was me. Done. Spent. Right. Well, let's have a quick whip around. I'll come to you first, okay? Because get the hours in now.
The hours is not going to be. I'm just going to say, as I said right at the beginning, it's a superb story. I love the characters in there. I love the way the Doctor manipulates everything. The surprise of Davros was sort of foreshadowed. Expected. Right, and it was you knew it was going to be either him or the Dalek operator in the black Dalek, like, and. But yes.
Was he in Desmond? That's all. That's
sure it.
Yeah. I'll find out for you, Bob, just to save you blushes. So this is just pure classic, and it kicks off a wonderful 2 years of Doctor Who. Unfortunately, it was the last 2 years of classic Doctor Who.
Gutting. It's so gutting.
Yeah.
I mean, Sucky, you don't give a fuck anymore, do you? You do so many podcasts. Like before, you'd have his notes. He'd go on for hours. It was beautiful. We'd complain. But now,
Yeah, well, this is this because
I'm
people
complaining now.
complain?
You're not putting effort in, Sucky. I think it's,
Uh,
you need to have a look at yourself.
Me have a look at myself.
Well,
You guys
word.
criticise me all the while over how many notes I take, and then
we all
all of a
notes
sudden
off.
I don't
look
do
at
any
him.
notes, and now flipping, why are you doing the notes?
Wow.
Wow, don't go around
Hey,
flipping.
Benny Big Balls
Don't
with
go around
his Check This
flipping.
Out podcast, didn't he? Look at
Well,
me.
yeah. Remember, guys, there is a Star Trek
producer.
podcast. There's a Star Trek podcast out there. Check this out. Please do check us out. Thank you very much.
Do check this out. It's a very good podcast, created by Gene.
By John.
Great podcast.
Created by John.
I think you find it was me. I'm not gonna
Oh,
lie.
I'm gonna credit John instead now.
It was a collaborative thing. It was a collaborative thing, Bob, me and you. I did it for Suky.
It was me. It was me. Fully in the driving seat.
Anyway, Cliff, you go. Tell us what you thought of Remembrance, or give us your final thoughts.
All right, I'm who's hosting here, like.
I'm just making sure before you start going off on another tangent.
No,
Yeah, it's bloody brilliant. It's well written. It's a great one to. But a couple of things as well. Which this
Have
is
you
the
got
one
notes?
where-
Have you made notes? Have you?
I have made
Shocking.
notes. I
Oh,
have made
bloody hell.
notes.
What's
Oh.
happened to Suky? What's happened to Suky? My God.
I turn into Sucky now. So on here, this is the one where you think Ace is badass, and she really grows as a person. But then later on, even though the stories are great, she seems to take a bit of a back step in some of the bits. This is the one where you go, fucking hell, she is that good. And I'm not sure if this is true. What was there going to be a spin-off for Ace? There was talk about making a spin-off series just about Ace.
I don't
know if anyone heard about that.
I don't think it was
I
just...
searched and looked.
No, I don't think. I think there was a Big Finish. I've probably done that. But yeah, there was. It was more. So she would go off and become a Time Lord or whatever she was going to do,
like a Sarah Jane type thing. But
I don't know. But I don't know. I don't think it was an idea for a show. But the idea was she would go off.
I just realised maybe you're talking about years and years later, 30 odd years later.
Yeah.
When Sarah, Elizabeth Sladen had passed on, a few years might have passed, and I think Russell might have been contemplating doing a series with either, was it, I think, Katie Manning or Sophie Aldred, in the sort of vein of the Sarah Jane Adventures.
Maybe that
might have been it, but I can't be sure.
No, but the idea was that she would go off, become her own Time Lord, whatever she was going to be, and that would be her. And then the Doctor would get the new companion, which they kind of went into the New Adventures, the Virgin novels. But I don't think there was ever a spin-off of Doctor Who on the cards at this point. I mean, just looking to keep the show.
No, they're looking to keep.
But there was, there wasn't scripts for season 27. There was ideas, potential writers, so there was stories, but it was to do with Ace going off and getting her.
Has Ace done her own stuff on Big Finish then?
She hasn't done her own stories as such. She might have done the odd companion chronicle, which is
I've seen the companion one.
Yeah, but other than that, I don't think she's ever had a series of her own.
Yeah,
I'll write that.
There you go.
You write that.
Do you want to do some advertising, Cliff, while we're at this point? So if you've got the book to show the YouTube watchers. There you go. Novelist.
New book. It's out. Oh, and a kid's book as well called
How come you're not Clifford Shepherd? Can you not fit it on?
No, I just thought, look, this will be Cliff Shepherd, the thriller series.
Oh, so you're changing your name.
Yeah.
Branding, man. You got to keep your branding. You had a strong start, Cliff. Keep Clifford.
Couldn't fit it on very well.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah. I figured that was it.
I think I couldn't fit
At least he's honest.
Kershaw. You want to have a word with Ken about that, I think.
It's just be Shep next.
Yeah, just have a word with Ken about that, because he's yeah.
Yeah, get Ken sorting that one. Yeah, but other than that, watch it. It's great. Two words will be bloody brilliant.
Bloody brilliant. Oh yeah, Sucky, what's your 2 words? Your team is cussiners.
Come back to me in a second. I've forgot all about that.
John.
I've got loads of notes to tell you about, right?
Oh, here we go.
Number one on this is
This is what I like, Sucky. It's what I like to see.
It is. It's. I think. I don't know if this is one of the facts that you don't. I don't know that you know, but it was a Doctor Who episode. Sylvester McCoy was in it, and everything.
Yep.
That's my notes. Yeah.
Thorough.
That's more notes than I made. Well done, John.
Yeah.
Thorough.
See, Suki, we did our
No,
homework.
in all seriousness, you can tell it was one of the better ones. Just the quality of writing, the quality of the Doctor, the whole story it made sense rather than sometimes it doesn't make a lot of sense.
Pacing.
Yeah,
Good
the pacing
pacing,
was
John.
good. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's probably it. Yeah, that's my thing. My 2 words:
Yes, please.
good pacing.
Yeah.
My
Fucking
two.
lazy. Yours are
What?
good. Yours is 2, are they?
Mine are superb Sylvester. Super Sylvester. Super Sylvester.
Like you've
Sylvester.
shit yourself, Sucky, thinking of that.
Yeah, just-
Amazing.
I
I mean,
had to
yeah.
make notes to get that right.
Gave himself a hemorrhoid thinking about that.
I think
I was wondering what that smell was.
I chose this, didn't I? Yes, I did. And I was a bit gutted in a weird way because I've seen it so many times. But to watch it again, it just was bloody brilliant. I just loved it. I just love it. Love it so much.
Trouble is, what else do you watch next? Because everything else might be like that.
No, I mean, you just watch Dalek the Bannerman. It's amazing. But no, it's just apart from the episode 4. Do you not think it loses a bit in episode 4? Just a bit down.
I didn't actually like the whole talking the Dalek down, and the Dalek decides to.
He was meant to shoot him, but the doctor, the Sylvester McCoy, I don't shoot people. That's why he gave the rocket launcher to Ace and all that.
But there's also, and I've only just remembered and thought about it. There's a line that Sylvester says in I think episode 2 when he's just made that gun, and he goes, "What are you gonna do after that? Do you want me to just talk to the Dalek sternly or something?" And obviously that's what he does in the fourth episode, where he just talks to him, and the Dalek self-destructs. But I didn't like the fact that the Dalek, an all-conquering Dalek, remember in Dalek itself, Christopher Eccleston goes and says, yeah, that can go around, that one Dalek can destroy the whole world. And this one Dalek decides, I'm all by myself, and decides to kill itself.
I'm all right with that a bit. I think it's more because you've got used to this kind of like quite action, fast-paced, great cast, shenanigans, brilliant writing, etc. And then it gets a bit Dalek-y. It's like quite Dalek heavy, the last episode, so it makes it slower anyway. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, as in Daleks and Davros, and I don't know, it just kind of loses that bit of pacing for me. But that's because it's Daleks. It's not a, But yeah, that the end bit I kind of get it, but for me it's probably better than the Doctor shooting it with a RTA or whatever ART, or whatever they call them, anti-tank. What they call anti-tank, whatever it is. But yeah, so. Yeah, I get it. Me, yeah. So my 2 words are. I don't know.
That's 2 words.
The best.
Yeah.
Simply the best.
So we know kind of what watching next time because we're gonna watch the Suntown experiment, which we'll do because Craig is not here, so we're gonna save that for when Craig is here.
All right.
But it does mean that's going to be a little bonus.
I opened the randomizer and chose 5.
I chose one as well.
6 episodes, 1 for each classic Doctor. Do you want to hear what they were?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. So for Tom Baker, it's going to be Full Circle.
Mm-hmm.
For Sylvester McCoy, it was going to be Dragonfire.
Oh.
It was for Peter Davison, Snake Dance. Patrick Troughton, Fury from the Deep.
Oh.
Time Lash for Colin Baker.
Yeah.
And the Web Planet.
Web Planet, Jesus Christ.
I mean, that's nice. Well done, John. Let's all pick an episode of Doctor Who.
That was all I was doing while you lot were chatting about Doctor Who. It was great.
I'm glad you had a lovely time. So Craig did tell us what he picked. What was it again? Stones of Blood?
Stones of Blood.
It's a Suntaran thing, isn't it, though?
Well, that's a bonus. That's going to be a bonus. It's going to be the full.
Oh, right. You still get to pick them.
We're not doing a bonus.
Yeah.
We're not.
I'm
not. Whoa. So we're doing a pick and we're doing another episode as well.
Yeah. That was the plan last time.
How long is the Suntaran experiment?
2 episodes. 2 little 20-minute episodes. Fine.
And so actually that does dictate what I'm going to pick then. Right. So it can't be that
So
long.
he's going to go around taking out all the 6-part stories.
Yep, I've done that. I've got one left. That's fine.
Then, John.
It's going to be Time Lash.
Have we done Time Lash?
I don't think we have.
I mean,
Rings a
that's
bell.
devastating. I'm sure we've done Time Lash.
Look,
then,
you know, no.
I'll change my mind.
Don't
I'm
change
changing
your
my
mind.
No. Have we
changing my
done
mind.
Time Lash on Around the Console? Is what I'm asking.
Not around a console.
No.
Fuck. Okay, that's your choice, John.
Right.
And when it's 2 episodes, by the way, they're 2 45-minute episodes.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to go for Dragonfire. Is what I'm going to change my mind to.
Are we done Dragonfire? Okay.
Because it's 3
No.
25-minute episodes, which is slightly fewer minutes.
Mint. We'll go with that. So we've got Stones of Blood from Craig. We've got Dragonfire from John. Suky.
I want to do Peter Capaldi, which is the first, because I've just watched him in Criminal Record. I want to do Deep Breath, his first story.
Mm-hmm. Cliff.
I'm gonna go for Mysterious Planet.
Oh, Colin Baker.
Colin
Baker. I don't think we give him enough chance to. You know what I mean, we don't watch enough.
No,
Colin Baker.
I'm gonna go New Who. By the way, I'm gonna go with.
Keep trying.
I'm gonna go with one that we have talked about a lot, not just in this podcast, but when we did Proctor Who as well. One that Mark bloody hated, and I've always kind of wanted to review, which is Nightmare in Silver. Thought about it today in the shower.
I actually like that.
I like it
Yeah,
as well.
but don't
fucking
review
hated
it now.
it.
Don't review it now.
But I was kind of like, so I kind of want to have a go at that.
Was it Neil Gaiman that one?
Yeah. I mean, he did The Doctor's Wife, which was bloody brilliant. But I don't remember really hating Nightmares Over. Mark despised it. I'm not doing it for that reason. I just kind of want to watch it and review it because we never got the opportunity to do it. So, has anyone got a dice, by the way?
I have a dice.
D6, John.
I've got a D6. Bear with me. Right. D6. Are you sure?
Yeah, boy.
Right. 4.
All right. So 4 is Cliff.
Yes, Mysterious Planet.
There you go. And the Sontana.
How many episodes?
We'll maybe continue this Sontana experiment thing for a while. We might do it. We might not. We'll try to do it as a bonus. So Sontana experiment is going to be a bonus, kind of one day, maybe the next time. We don't know, but it's definitely going to be the Mysterious Planet. Thanks, Cliff. You jerk.
Is it a shit story, like?
No, it's amazing, John. Trial of Time was one of the greatest seasons of fucking Doctor Who ever.
You don't seem to be. Your eyes and your face.
Says 14-year-old Bob Fleming.
All right.
46-year-old Bob Fleming has a very different fucking view on that. I mean, it's nothing to do with this episode, so I can say it now. But it was like you had it in the VHS. It came in a tin. The sort of final season of Colin Baker. It was called The Trial of Time Lord, and in it you had adventures which were done in the courtroom. So it was kind of like his evidence of why the Time Lords can't charge him with interfering. Basically, it transpires without ruining it for you or anyone. The Valiard is someone very important, which blew my mind. As a 14-year-old, it was fucking amazing. Yeah. So cheers, Cliff.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see, won't we?
That's all I'm saying. It's very loud, John.
All right. I'm looking forward to that. All good stuff. Yeah.
So until next time. Thank you for listening and watching and whatever you do. But yeah, we've come back to have a very professional, highbrow, quality,
philosophical
producer, haven't we? So yeah,
there's only a couple of knob gags. It was pretty decent.
Disappointing.
No one said cunt or anything.
What?
No, we wouldn't though, would we? We wouldn't. No, we wouldn't.
It's explicit rating put on and not for kids. Until next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.